going on, world? DS1 Ross, and we back here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Shout out to everyone who support the platform. Much love, much love. If you are here, you can hear me clearly. Please put a number one in the chat. Please put a number one in the chat. Let me know if y'all can hear me clearly so we can get into today's show. Drop y'all ones in the chat. Let me know if y'all can hear me clearly so we can get into the show. Okay, let me see if you guys can hear me clearly. Okay. Okay, you guys can hear me clearly. You guys can hear me clearly. Shout out to everyone in the building. Shout out to everyone in the building. And of course, we're back on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. I'm your host, DS1 Ross. Of course, I appreciate all of your love and your support. Make sure y'all hit that like button and share today's show. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, hit the like button, hit that like button and share today's show. Share it on your community tabs, Facebook, Instagram, anywhere that you share content. Make sure y'all share today's show. Oh, yeah, we going there today. Y'all see the title. I'm going to give some shout outs before we get into the show. Make sure y'all share the show. Make sure y'all like the show. Make sure y'all like and share the show. We're going there today. I told y'all we're going there all week. Today, we're going there today. So let's see who's here. I'm going to give my shout outs and then we're going to get right into the show. Let's see who's in the building. Shout out to Bob. What's good, Bob? Salute. Shout out to Miss Zahara. Good to see you, Zahara. Shout out to Miss Angie B. Hey, Miss Angie. Always coming through and holding down the chat. Shout out to you, Miss Angie. I appreciate you. Free my grandma in the building. What's good, free my grandma? And thanks, Miss Angie. If y'all missed any episodes this week, if y'all missed Monday, Tuesday, or yesterday's show, there's the playlist link right there. Miss Angie shared the link. So you guys can go ahead and click that link at any time and check out any episodes that you missed of this series. Thank you, Miss Angie. Free my grandma in the building. Ray Stansberry in the building. What's good, Ray? Hey, Miss Camille. Shout out to you, sweetheart. Good to see you. Good to see you. Shout out to Miss Camille. Shout out to my brother, the underrated darkness in the building. Salute my brothers. Salute. Shout out to my comrade on the check-in. Shout out to my brother, the Book of Ronan. Good to see you, my brother. Salute. No doubt, Miss Angie. Thank you. He forgot to hit the like button. Shout out to Ray Stansberry, man. Shout out to everybody in the building. Shout out to everybody in the clouds. If you're in the clouds, go ahead and hit that like button. Go ahead and hit that like button. Go ahead and hit that like button. Go ahead and hit that share button as well. Go ahead and share it out. Y'all see today's show. Y'all see today's show. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Y'all see it. The sisterhood don't want women to be happy. Oh, yeah. We're going there today. We just gonna go ahead and lay it all out there. The sisterhood don't even want women to be happy. I know a lot of times y'all hear black men get on here and talk about the sisterhood and how women, black women have picked up, this feminism torch and all of these things and how they use these things to target men and hurt men and all of these things. And that's true. That's true. Right? Hey, Zahara. Right? That's true. Now, what I'm doing on this series is I'm pointing out just how toxic the sisterhood is for women. You see, this is why y'all have heard me say for years now, we have to heal before we build. This is why. Because, see, just like this sisterhood stuff has affected Black men, it has also affected Black women. Oh, yeah. And this is what I've been pointing out every day this week. Mo Facts in the building. Salute, salute. He says this is a fair and balanced series that's coming from a sincere place. Yes, sir. Shout out to you, Mo Facts. You see, it actually destroys women, and it has been destroying women. It has destroyed a lot of you women. A lot of you women have been destroyed since little girls because of the sisterhood. And what the sisterhood led you to believe, it was because of a man. It was men who done this to you. It was men who hurt me. It was men who hurt your grandmother. It was men, 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 men. And this is how a lot of y'all who are grown now grew up. And this is why a lot of y'all now that y'all are grown, y'all are miserable. Y'all are unhappy. Y'all are unfulfilled. This is why a lot of y'all cannot get along well in relationships. It's due to this sisterhood shit. Because a lot of y'all was raised on this stuff. Y'all was raised on it. Cartel in the building. What's good, Cartel? Y'all was raised on this shit. Y'all were. This is where you hear all these women saying now, which is nothing new. Nothing new. I heard this when I was a little boy. Y'all notice now, fellas, you hearing all these women saying, I don't need a man. I don't need a man. See, this stuff is not new. It's not new. It's not new. All these men trying to shame us because we not married, because we're not in relationships. Who said we want a man? This is the new bullshit that they try to run. Who said we need a man? Who said I want a man? I don't want a man. I don't need a man. Do y'all know? I heard that when I was a little boy back in the 90s. I used to hear women screaming that. I used to hear women arguing on the phone with their dudes walking down the street in the 90s. I don't need no man. I could do bad by myself. So all this shit that we hear women saying now and hear them saying online, it's nothing new. It's nothing new. It's nothing new. And just like those women that a lot of us saw, God, you know, when I was a little boy in the 90s, those same women that you heard and saw cursing the dude out on the phone in the daytime, right? That nigga is at the store with her at night, getting ready to go in the house with her. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong, fellas. Am I the only one who saw shit like this? Because I did, especially in the 90s. 1 minute she don't need you. The next minute you coming through. This is the same shit these women do today. That talk that I don't need a man shit. I don't need no man. And then you find out she was dealing with some nigga in the background the whole time. Square with the Flair says, the homie is on a Sisterhood neck right now and he ain't letting up. Oh, no. No, sir. No, sir. Zahara says, DS1, you make me feel old. I was a teen / young adult in the 90s. But this is the same shit. These women get online, talk all this. I don't need no man. I don't want no man. But they talking to a nigga on the gram. They got a nigga in their inbox that they respond to. They got a nigga that they talking to. But when they get on these panels and when they get on these little shows, they act as if they don't need a man. They say they don't need a man. I don't need no man. See, they get that shit from the Sisterhood. This is where they learn this shit from. This is where they get all their little smart talking points from. All the little slick innuendos and responses that they use. This shit come from the Sisterhood. You see? See, because in the Sisterhood, and this is why a lot of these women in the Sisterhood, they don't keep men. Because what they seek to do is control men. The Sisterhood, they want to control you. So when you're not controllable, or when you're acting out of control, they'll call you, they'll curse you out, tell you they don't need you, tell you not shit, and how you haven't done enough for them, and how you really not all of that, and how she really could be doing more if she just cut you the fuck off. This is the Sisterhood. A lot of these women watched this when they were little girls. They watched this shit. They watched the women around them do this. Nigga, because I really don't need you. Nigga, because what you really do for me at the end of the day. Nigga, because at the end of the day, I pay all my own bills, nigga. So what you really do, even though you just gave her $200 to finish paying her bill. But she just said out her mouth, she pay her own bills, but you just gave her $200 to pay the rest of one of her bills. But she say out her, but they always say out their mouth, this is the Sisterhood, I pay my own bills. These be the same chicks begging niggas for money. They'll literally go out their way to fuck with a dude so they can ask him for money. And then when you don't act in accordance to how they say you should act, they'll tell you how you do nothing for them and how they pay all their own shit. I don't need you. You see, ladies? You see? And a lot of y'all who watch this behavior and mirror it, this is why you can't keep a man. This is why now a lot of y'all in y'all 30s and 40s who done had a bunch of dudes and wondering why you never got married. See, y'all could get on these panels and try to put it off on the dudes, but y'all know what it is. You know it's that bullshit that's stuck in your head about men that you don't want to let go. You know that, and you know where that bullshit came from. It ain't come from no man putting it there. It came from what you heard them women saying your whole life. A lot of you women don't have a bunch of horror stories with men. A lot of y'all run with shit you heard. Talk about your friends and what your cousin been through. A lot of y'all don't really have no horror stories with men. And a lot of y'all who do have horror stories with men, y'all know y'all should have cut that nigga off a long time ago. You stayed with a trifling bum ass nigga for 12 years just so you could have something to complain about to the next nigga. See, time is over for that bullshit, because this is why a lot of dudes not dealing with y'all. And it's not that we not dealing with black women. It's the fact that we not nurturing your negative narrative with you. Them days are over. Another nigga is not going to keep being a catalyst to why you're not marriage material. Okay? It's not the sum of the men you dealt with, which is why you can't get a husband. No, it's the sum of your decisions and how you view your mistakes. You see? But the sisterhood doesn't teach accountability, because the sisterhood don't want women to be happy. The sisterhood wants y'all to perpetuate the trauma over and over and over and over again, because that's how the sisterhood exists. The sisterhood is here to perpetuate the cycle of trauma in women's lives. This is what you women don't realize. This is why when you going through turmoil with your man, she want to take you to go see other men. Instead of her sitting down with you and showing you that she care about you and that man's relationship that you're in. But the majority of y'all friends that's down with that sisterhood shit, what she do? Oh, that nigga acting up, I'm coming to take you out to go see more niggas. This is toxic. And you women know that shit is wrong, but y'all go anyway. You go anyway. Because then that's when that sisterhood shit kick in. See, because a lot of y'all don't know how deeply y'all programmed with this shit. Y'all don't know this until something happened and then it kick in. Now you're in the car riding out with your homegirl when you should be working that shit out with your man. Now you're somewhere in a bar with your homegirl getting drunk around some other niggas, having some other niggas buy you drinks, and you justify it because you mad at your man. This is the sisterhood. This is the sisterhood. They don't have proper problem-solving skills. So every time you and your man get into a dispute, you always got to go seek revenge. You always got to do some shit to make you feel better about what he said to you. So you gonna go out and get drinks and let other niggas trick on you so you could feel special because your man at home, who's supposed to be your husband, who's supposed to protect, provide, problem solve, and procreate, right? Him, because he said something you didn't like. And you so fucking immature that you can't face that man and tell him you didn't like it and deal with it. You gonna go and run to your homegirl so she can reinforce your programming. That's that sisterhood shit. Because that's what your aunts used to do. And your older cousins. They go to the bar when they mad at they nigga. They don't go and talk to the nigga. They go to the bar and go get drunk. This is what y'all do. You go let another nigga go buy you drinks so you could still feel wanted. See how deep this shit go? Because your man said something to you didn't like at home. That shit hurt you so much. And he ain't even say nothing to hurt you that bad. He didn't even say nothing to hurt you that bad. You just didn't like the way he said it. So now you need to go and let other men validate you. This that sisterhood shit. This why I say the sisterhood don't love nobody. And it programmed black women not to love themselves or to love men. This is why a lot of them don't love their children's fathers. But then they'll say they love their kids. But you don't love the nigga you laid down and had a child with. This that sisterhood shit. See, this is how you know it's there. When she gotta go and get validated by other men. When you got a man, you gotta go and get validated by other men. This that sisterhood shit. This is the sisterhood. Because the sisterhood is what? A bunch of narcissists, self-loving women. It's about me. I'm a goddess. I'm a goddess. Niggas gotta worship me. One man loving me and adoring me is not enough. Because when he gets me upset, I can go and get it from other men. This that sisterhood shit. This is the sisterhood. L. Nixon in the building. Salute, my brother. This is the sisterhood. This is why they turn around. I don't need no man. It's niggas for the taking, girl. Because they always could run outside and go get validated by another nigga. No matter how good that nigga in that bedroom is to him. No matter how good he is to him. No matter how good he is to her or good for her. When that sisterhood shit kick in, she don't need no nigga. They get in the car. I'm fuck nigga free. Turn on Glorilla. I'm fuck nigga free. You her husband. She in the car calling you a fuck nigga. Cause you said something to get her mad. I'm fuck nigga free. I'm fuck nigga free. This that sisterhood shit. See why you unhappy? See why you unhappy? See why? You see why? Because that shit that's up in your ass, that's programmed in you. You got a good nigga. He said something you ain't like. Y'all got into a little dispute. Now you're headed to the local bar, talking about he a fuck nigga, and you fuck nigga free for the night. And you gonna let niggas buy you drinks. That's trifling. That's trifling. But when you say something to him and he leave, right? And his homie call him and he get dressed and throw on that cologne you never smelled. First thing come to your mind, oh, he going to get his dick sucked. He's wrong. See the sisterhood? See how there's never no accountability there for them. But y'all can go, it's innocent. What's wrong with men buying me drinks? We ain't fucking nobody. So you think the only way you're validated by men is when he stick his penis in you? No. Men validate women with their time and their resources. He don't even got to have sex with you. He validating you because he giving you attention and he buying you shit. So what are you talking about? You ain't got to be fucking nobody. So you think somebody's stupid because a lot of y'all women is used to dealing with stupid niggas. So y'all try to run this stupid nigga game. Y'all try to run this stupid nigga game until you run into a nigga that's sturdy. You can't play with him like that because he's sharp up here. See, validation just don't come in when he fuck you. Oh, that's how you think? Oh, so he gotta fuck you for it to really be an issue. Huh? No. Mm-mm. No. It's a problem when you going to seek attention from another man. There's a problem there. There's a problem. Jay Sean, salute, bro. There's a problem there. Because what you going to get attention for? What you need attention for? Oh, you want somebody else's attention because you're upset. That's the behavior of a child. See, this is the sisterhood once again. You see? Once again. This is the sisterhood. Childish, immature. Because that's what children do. Children, when they're mad, you know, because I've raised children. Okay. When they're mad, Dad, I'm mad at you. And they go and hang out with mommy. They go hang out with mommy. And when you go and try to give them attention, don't touch me, Dad. I'm mad at you. I'm going to play with mom. That's what children do. But that's what the sisterhood do as well. That's why when she gets mad, that sisterhood programming kicks in and she got to go out and get attention from other people. Because that attention she gets from other people will make her feel good about herself so she don't have to be mad at you anymore. That's what children do. Children. This is why you women are not happy. Men are no longer putting up with your childish bullshit. It's time to grow up. And to the women who are saying men are childish, if you're dealing with a childish man, it is because you want control. Okay? So I don't want to hear that excuse. You shouldn't be dealing with a childish man. Okay? That doesn't give you the right for you to be childish. You see? And usually when you allow a nigga to be childish and you keep being around him and dealing with him, it's because you like it. A lot of y'all come on here and y'all say shit like it's really a problem for y'all, but y'all have a track record of dealing with childish niggas. You have a track record of dealing with niggas who credit not right. You have a track record of niggas who put their hands on women. You have a track record of this. You have a track record of dealing with niggas with multiple baby mothers. You have a track record of this. You know why you do? Because you're a part of the sisterhood. That is sisterhood traits. You always somebody's side chick. You're never the main attraction. And if you are, you're fighting a bunch of baby mamas and all that. You're part of the sisterhood. What's up, Sugar Bum? You're a part of the sisterhood. Because you can't attract decent men. See, the sisterhood repels decent men. See, the sisterhood, whenever they had a decent man, they ran him off. They ran him off. They ran his ass off. They either ran him off or they ran him raggedy. So then he had to go away. This is what the sisterhood do, because the sisterhood don't want women to be happy. They don't want y'all to be happy. Y'all on here all day. Is are men ready to be married? Yeah, there's more of us married than y'all. The fuck are you talking about? Yeah. Y'all the ones that don't want to be married because you're afraid of the unknown. Because you're afraid of the unknown. Po Boy Films in the building. Salute, my brother. What's up, King Twin? Because you're afraid. And this is what y'all promote to these women. Y'all promote fear to them. Fear. Fear and failure. My brothers say this all the time. Fear and failure. Girl, what if it don't work? What he do now, girl? You called me 3 times. Is he cheating? This is sisterhood shit. Y'all women need to leave women like that alone. Get women like that out your life. That's why you're never going to get married. You're not going to get married because you got chicks like that all around you. That's the first thing come out their mouth is something negative about your man. What he do, girl? Do I need to call the cops? Do I need to bring my gun? Do I need to bring my mace? What, you think you're gonna be happy being around people like that? You think when you land you a solid man, you're gonna be able to keep him? Because your homegirl's gonna sabotage it. Because the understanding that you and your man have don't have nothing to do with what the fuck your friends think. But you let them encourage you that their opinion matters about what the fuck you and your man agreed to. So when your man is moving the way he moving and your friends start where he at? Oh, he ain't call you? Couldn't have been my man. My man called me. I don't know. And then you sitting there twiddling your thumbs. That's that sisterhood starting to kick in. Next day, girl, he called you? Yeah, girl, he called me. What time? What time? It better have been after 12. Because see, girl, you need to get your shit in order. You can't be letting no nigga run over you. This is sisterhood shit. Because she don't want you with a nigga. She wants you running around fucking other women's men like her. She don't want you with your own man. She don't want you with a nigga that belong to you and not the streets, because she belong to the streets. So she's going to convince you that your nigga running the street. And what you women don't never understand or never think about is that same woman who's saying all that shit about your nigga will fuck your nigga. And she wants to. And she wants to. And she wants to. That's why she always talk about that nigga every time y'all together. Girl, how your man doing? Why the fuck you keep asking me about my man? See, you women don't pay attention to nothing. Y'all don't pay attention. This why your man be having to tell you to get away from your homegirls. She a hoe. I don't like the way she be looking at me. Why you think we be having to tell y'all this? Because y'all be on that sisterhood shit. Not her. Not her. Not, she won't try it. Yes, she would. Yes, she would. Why you think she always talking about me? Why you think she always asking about me? Y'all can't go to the goddamn gas station together without her asking about your fucking man. You don't see that? You think she's concerned? She is concerned. She's concerned, not for you, for her. You don't see that though. Then when your man tell you, oh, you trying to tell me who I could be friends with? You get that from that hoe that you was just listening to. Don't listen to that hoe. See, we know. And just like you know your friend a hoe. You know your friend can't keep a nigga. You know your friend run around and lay up with other women's men. You know that. Oh, you think she won't do that to you though? She won't do it to you. You know why you know she won't do it to you? Because you know your man won't fuck her. That's the only way you could be sure. If you could trust your man, because you can't trust her. Can't trust the sisterhood. The sisterhood don't want you to be happy. It's all about misery. So what it's all about. It's not about happiness. It's not. It's not about joy. It's not about fulfillment. No. It's always about manipulation, getting over. This is what it's about. So you think when you get a decent dude, she actually happy for you? You think that? Didn't look, there it go. Sisterhood kicked in. What's good, Tommy? Shout out to the Now River in the building. Told you. Sisterhood. Now we can't have friends. Look, that's that sisterhood shit. That's that sisterhood shit. We can't have friends. Why you gotta have hoes as friends? And crows. Hoes and crows. Those be y'all friends in the sisterhood. A bunch of hoes and crows. A bunch of birds with crow feet. Feet be looking like this outside the sandals. Hoes and crows. Why you gotta have hoes and crows as friends? Huh? Why you gotta be running around with scavengers? Nobody said you couldn't have friends. Why they gotta be hoes and crows? Look, now she rolling on. Yeah, because you know your friends are hoes and crows. A bunch of dead toe having hoes. Running around stirring shit up and starting shit all the time. Come on now. See, because women who actually care about other women and want to see other women happy, they're not a part of the sisterhood. They're not a part of the divestment crew. Okay? They not over there lighting candles, playing with tarot cards. They don't do that. That's sisterhood shit. Conjuring up spirits and playing with demons. That's sisterhood shit. See, women that are not of the sisterhood, they don't do shit like that. You don't hear them talk about we doing candle magic. The fuck is that? That's that sisterhood shit. Because instead of you repenting and stop doing certain shit and remove yourself from that nasty ass lifestyle, you rather go and do candle magic. You rather go do candle magic like this is fucking hocus pocus to try to remove them demons from around you. Because them demons is why you can't keep no nigga. You got demons all up in your body, demons all up in your house, demons all up in your car. So you think you're going to go play with some candles and throw some cards out of a deck and somehow, poof, a husband. This is the Sisterhood. Club Fortune in the building. Come on. Camille says the real women will tell how to protect your relationship. Exactly. Exactly. The Sisterhood teaches you how to run away from your relationship, how to cheat successfully in your relationship, how to lie about who you're pregnant by in your relationship. This is what the Sisterhood teaches. David Johnson in the building. This is what the Sisterhood teaches. How to lie to that nigga and tell him it's his and make him believe it's his, even though you've been sneak dicking the whole time. Even though you was fucking his homeboy. See, the Sisterhood teach you how to hide that and how to make that nigga the victim if he find out. That's what the Sisterhood teach you. The Sisterhood teach you how to properly leave a relationship, how to properly leave a marriage, how to properly discard of your mistakes. Yeah. They even show you how to kill a nigga and get away with it. They over there watching all the motherfucking criminal shows so they could get away with killing a nigga. They even over there teaching that. When you get tired of him, girl, kill his ass. I'll show you how to get away with it. This is what the Sisterhood teaches. You how to kill your husband and get away. Why do you think they watch Lifetime Movie Network? Why do you think they watch CNBC and Law and Order and Criminal Minds? Why y'all think they watch that? Oh, you think they just watch it because the shit they've been through attracts them to it. Yeah, it's trauma. They're attracted to the trauma, but they're also learning how to get away with shit. See, this is why I told y'all a long time ago in this space to stop saying women are emotional. Because this is how you got female serial killers walking around and you don't even know about it. This is how you got women like Jodi Arias walking around right now. She killed her husband in cold blood, killed him in the shower, and got away with it. Lied about her getting beat and everything, and beat the case. Y'all think this shit is a joke? This is why I said the Sisterhood don't have no color. It's a mindset. They all doing it. So Sugar Bum, don't come in here talking that Latina shit. They're Latinas. Because they do it. Y'all do it. The white women do it. The Asian women do it. Yeah, it's the Sisterhood. It's the Sisterhood. Y'all teamed up with white women to make feminism relevant. It has nothing to do with color. No. No. Black women ain't only doing this to their men. White women are doing it too. Snapped. Fatal attraction. What's up, baby girl Randy? He said Mei Ling will get you out of here. Come on. What? And get away with it. Don't laugh now, sugar bump. Don't laugh now. Because you know. Black women don't kill people. You sound like them niggas who say, oh, black men don't cheat. You sound like them niggas. Black women don't kill people. You sound like them niggas. Yeah, black men don't cheat. You sound like them niggas. But the sisterhood don't want women happy. How if women are happy, right? If women are fulfilled, how could feminism exist in that environment? Answer that, sugar bum. Hey, ladies, fall out the clouds. Answer that question. If y'all are married, if this is what y'all want, let me preface that. Let me not speak for y'all, because then I'm going to be a misogynist, right? If this is what y'all want, right? If you want a man that provides internally and externally, he problem solves, he can procreate, and he protects. So that means you're going to have a family with a man who's going to protect you and your family and provide for y'all. And y'all are going to live a certain life. If the majority of you women who want this, and there's a lot of y'all who say y'all want this, even the ones who have a lot of gripes against black men, I know y'all still want that with black men. We already know this. So we're even going to add y'all to the equation, right? We're going to add the brownie mix. Hey, brownie. Right? How could feminism then still exist in the environment? With all you married, childbearing women who are healthy, mentally, spiritually, physically, emotionally, you're happy with y'all men, y'all are building things, y'all are successful in things, y'all children are growing up correctly, y'all have a strong relationship with God, your family is led, all of this stuff that y'all saying, how could feminism then exist? How could the sisterhood then exist? How can the sisterhood exist, right? If the majority of you women who want the good man, the relationship, and the whole shebang, with those numbers of women that want that, if y'all all had that in the environment, how could the sisterhood then still exist? Or will the sisterhood still exist? Can it exist? Can it exist? Mississippi soldiers, salute. Can the sisterhood exist? Can the sisterhood exist? Yeah, I know everything's not ideal. That's why I said to the women who claim they want that. If you want the traditional relationship package, and I'm going to just put it in those terms because we're online. If the majority of y'all had that, can the sisterhood still exist? Sugar Bum says, what's the sisterhood? Oh, we gonna play, we gonna play those games, huh, Sugar Bum? Huh, Brownie? We gonna play those games. Oh, okay. Yes, because everybody ain't gonna do right. I didn't say everybody. I said the women who want that. The women who want it are gonna do it right because that's what they want. We're not talking about everybody. Brownie already said everything's not ideal. That's why I clarified it for the 5th time. The women who want the traditional package. If the majority of y'all women got that, can the sisterhood still exist? All these vague terms confuse me. Okay. I know, L'Oreal. Shout out to you. I know. This is how they play games. This is how they play games. Bro, thank you, bro. They just won't say it. see, that's a sisterhood trait. They're not going to admit, hey, listen, nigga, y'all got us. They're not going to say that. They're not going to say that. They're not going to say, all right, nigga, you was right. We'll be done. They're never going to say that. They're not going to say it. They're not going to say it. No, I'm not going to answer your question. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm not going. First of all, you cannot answer my question with a question. We're not going to go down that rabbit hole. No, we're not. Hey, what's up, Celine? Good to see you. I'm glad you caught alive. Celine says feminism and sisterhood will be dismantled. There we go. There it is. A woman came out the clouds and she admitted it. Look, she admitted it. Feminism and sisterhood would be dismantled if women were happy. They just see they didn't want to say this. They didn't want to say it. Look, now I'm gaslighting. Now, pay attention, fellas, because Brownie's not serious. She's using sisterhood rhetoric, gaslighting. Those are vague terms. Repeat the question. Oh, that's a long line of questioning. Oh, get to the point. This is sisterhood tactics. Y'all do know this, right? So don't take what her Sugar Bum in the chat is doing. Don't take it serious. This is the sisterhood shit. She's telling y'all. She's giving y'all game. Pay attention. Because now I'm a gaslighter. Somebody's going to come in the comment section and say I'm a narcissist. That's part of sisterhood rhetoric. You're a bully. You like to bully women. You like to bully yourself in the conversation so we can agree with you. This is all sisterhood shit, y'all. And guess what? You know what'd be crazy? When women in the sisterhood get a man and they girlfriend call them and try to use them terms, some of them be like, Girl, I don't want to hear that shit, and hang up. Don't lie. Sometimes y'all be telling y'all girlfriends, girl, not tonight. This nigga, he done treated me awesome. Not tonight, girl, and hang up. Say y'all don't do that. Say y'all don't do that. Girl, not tonight. Not tonight, girl. This nigga done got me drunk. I don't want to hear that tonight. I want to hear what that nigga talking about. True or false? True or false? I don't want to hear that tonight, girl. Whatever. Y'all know how I be. Tony Anthem's in the building. Sugar Bum, chill. Chill, Sugar Bum. Stop coming in here attacking people. I'm not going to tell you again. I'm going to time your ass out. Stop calling women names in the chat room. I'm going to time your ass out. And you can't say what you want. What you mean you can say what you want? No, you can't. No, you cannot, ma'am. No, you cannot. Chill out. Yeah, turn back into an angel. Yeah, chill out. L. Nixon says, none of the sisterhood trust each other around their men. Hell no, bro. Hell no. No. Hell no. Hell no. They know that. Brownie says, I'm going to always pick my man. I'm a lover girl. I like that. But that don't mean you don't listen to your homegirls. You're going to pick your man while he there till he make you mad. Gorilla Max says, get a DS1, make an example out of her. Sugar Bum been catching heat all week. Yeah, because she been a little, I think she been drinking a little too much coffee. No, I don't know that. And like I said, stop calling women out their name. I'm not gonna tell you no more. You're not going to be in here making women feel like they, like they can't talk and be themselves. You're not going to do that, Sugar Bum. You're not going to do that. I let women rock in my space, but chill out. Chill out. My homegirls don't cash at me on demand. Well, I'm glad you have that understanding, Brownie. Glad you had that understanding. But at the end of the day, y'all know the sisterhood don't want y'all happy. They don't want y'all married. Listen, you can't, these women are not even allowed to participate in the sisterhood if they're still with their child's father. See, if you notice, the women who still have a certain rapport with men or even have a good relationship with decent women, they're not on here promoting certain shit to women. And they don't get along with the sisterhood. They don't get along with the sisterhood. And it's because of the philosophies that come behind that. Because these women understand that if younger women latch on to this sisterhood shit, they're gonna have a bunch of children. They're gonna end up like the women in the sisterhood. Let me give you a profile of the sisterhood, the average sisterhood woman. The average woman that's in the sisterhood, Here's a profile. Here's a template. Divorced at least once or twice, right? 3 or more children, right? By at least two different, by at least 2 different men, right? College degree, right? Credit score is about 610, right? So she can't even go and, but they get up here and talk shit about men, right? On their resume, they had 7,000 jobs, right? But still broke in real life. This is the sisterhood. And if they're over the age of 45, they're a grandmother. They're a grandmother. If they're over the age of 45, they're a grandmother. In certain geographical areas, 45, you'll be a great grandmother. 53, you're a great grandmother. This is the sisterhood. This is the sisterhood. So if you trying to get married, if you trying to have something functional and decent going on in your life, the sisterhood is not for you. Getting up here listening to these women on YouTube, mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. Only one I recommend is SB. That's the only one I recommend. I'll recommend SB. Black woman, successful marriage, successful business with her husband. Other than that, clipped. I don't want to hear you a goddess and you married. You got a husband. You're not a goddess and you got a husband. That's sisterhood talk. That's that sisterhood shit. Sisterhood is feminism. You see? Feminism, strong, independent women, void of family. This is why you don't hear them promoting the nuclear family structure. In feminism, they promote women going out and living like men. So now women have a choice to not have children, to not be mothers. You see? And that's because what? The environment told women that they could do that. What's up, Classy Creole? I am a goddess. Okay. That's not what feminism is. So what's feminism? What's feminism? What's up, Nicer? So what's feminism? Hmm? What's feminism? If it's not the sisterhood, what's feminism? What is it? Mark Milliner, salute. Hmm? You gonna give me some concocted up bullshit? Just admit at the end of the day, the sisterhood failed y'all. The sisterhood has failed women. It has failed y'all. Okay? It has failed y'all. Just admit it. The advocating of women's rights. That is what the sisterhood does. We have the right to work the same jobs as men. We have the right to make as much money than men. We have the... Shut up. But at the end of the goddamn day, you still want a nigga that you could come home to and lay next to. Even though we on the same level. So we should be on the same level in society, but in the household, we not on the same level. Because that's what you're saying feminism is, right? Because who's gonna run the household? Who's gonna be responsible for that? Who's gonna have the most power in the house? The one who works a job, or the one who's willing to die for everyone in the house? The protector or the woman? See, because this is where y'all start contradicting yourselves. Outside the house, you want to be on the same level as me, but inside the house, you want me to protect you. If somebody come in this motherfucker, I'm supposed to jump up first. I'm the first line of security, right? But outside the house, we equal. But in the bedroom, I gotta dominate you. In the household, I gotta protect everybody and be ready to die for everybody, because that's what men do. But outside the house, we equal. You hear that? You hear that confusion and stupidity? This is why you women are unhappy. Because you thought, because now you bring a bag home, that makes you equal to your man. This is why y'all losing out here. Because feminism told y'all that. The sisterhood. You could stand up and poke your chest out just as much as your man. This is why now you feminist women, you sisterhood women, this is why y'all attract pussy dudes. See why you always calling your boyfriend a pussy? You see why you always got to tell your man to man up when you should never have to do that? You know why you keep attracting pussies and men who run away from their responsibilities? Because you a feminist. Opposites attract. They need them a strong, headstrong woman because they pussy. They pussy. And you like his cute pussy ass. You like that. You like the fact he a pussy because he just do what you say and acquiesce and let you lead. Right. This is why y'all with pussies. See why you always attracting some DL nigga? Oh, we going there now. See why you always attracting some down low nigga? Because you like pussies. You like pussies. You see? Because a traditional man is abusive. A man who stands up for himself is abusive. A man that presents himself and asserts himself a certain way is mean. He always got an attitude. Shout out to Big Dale in the building. Salute, OG. He's mean. He always got an attitude. That's what the sisterhood taught you. Oh, something wrong with him. He must be crazy. He always mad. No, he not a pussy. And he don't walk around and do goofy shit. You see? That's what that is. But to you, he mean. He's always upset. No, he's not a smiling beguile pussy boy. You see? That's why he ain't walking around like this with you. Speaking to everybody. How you doing? Good morning. Good morning, everyone. It's a beautiful day. You want a pussy. That's what you want. Some nigga you could control. You could control his temperament. You want a pussy. So then you could dictate when you give him pussy. You want a pussy. And this is how y'all keep attracting them to you. You find out he, he like a little butt action. You wonder why? You wonder why you keep attracting little booty bandits? You wonder how? Why all the little down low niggas keep coming to you? Because you like pussies. Because you don't want no man. You scared of a man that's going to tell you that's not acceptable here. See, you don't know how to deal with that. So you rather deal with a pussy who going to just let it go. Who just going to live a little. And you keep getting with them. You keep attracting that to you. You wonder why you're miserable. Because you want a man to take control. You want a man to tell you no and to stop. You know that's what you want. You know that's what you want, but you're programmed with the sisterhood. See, because the sisterhood told you, no, you strong and independent. So you don't need a nigga that's going to tell you to stop because you independent. You need you a nigga that's going to tell you, yeah, babe, you right. You need one of those niggas. You need one of those. That's what you need. You need one of those. You see? See that? You see? I know you don't want your grandmother's life. You want a troll's life. You want a troll's life. You want a troll's life, sugar bum. You live the life of a troll. I'm a queen. You know, you're a troll. You're not a queen, you're a troll. How you a queen with no king? I'm tired of y'all. I'm sick of you. See, that's that sisterhood shit. That's that sisterhood shit, David. You got all these kingless queens running around here. You a kingless queen with no kingdom. How the fuck you got a kingdom and you ain't got a king? Who your king, sugar bum? You kingless ass queens. I'm sick of it. You're not a queen. No, you're not. You don't have a kingdom, nor do you have a king. You're a troll. Exactly. Tony Anthem, she's a troll. You're not a queen. And all you chicks running around here talking about you a queen with no king and no kingdom. You live in a goddamn room. Stop it. Stop it with that dumb sisterhood shit. Because y'all too old to sound that goddamn silly. And then y'all be the same ones talking about your degrees. Act like you got one, goddammit. Say something that makes some sense. You a queen. Where's the king? Where's your kingdom? Where's your kingdom? And if you don't have a king, you inherited your kingdom from a king. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Just like you can't be a king without a queen in a kingdom. I'm sick of you. I'm sick of you kingless queens, man. That needs to be a new reality TV show. To y'all niggas that's in the clouds that like to steal content, go ahead and steal it. That needs to be the next reality TV show. Kingless queens. That should be bigger than Love and Hip Hop. That shit will be bigger than Love and Hip Hop. That will be bigger than Love and Hip Hop. That'll be bigger than Love and Hip Hop. That will be bigger than Love and Hip Hop. It would. That shit will easily, that should have shut down the airways the first night it come on. Kingless queens. And you go get the same girls from the hip hop industry. Yeah. Because see, at the end of the day, the sisterhood always will tell you, man, girl, I know I don't need no man. They always will come back and tell you. See, that programming always kick in. Just like it kick in for us on the man side, it kick in for us too. But we not talking about us. We talking about y'all. See, when you tired of making the same mistake, but you want to keep blaming men, the way you clean all that shit up, you know what you women do? I don't need a man anyway. Instead of just fixing what you fucked up. Instead of just fixing you because you afraid to be a better you. See, because if you women become a better version of yourself, there's no need for the sisterhood. If you women become better versions of yourselves, there'll be no room for the sisterhood. Take the wigs off. Get rid of the city girl mindset. Stop chasing bags until you end up with a colostomy bag. You get rid of all of the sisterhood activity. It won't exist. It won't exist. It won't exist. It won't. You know why? Because when a woman does have something good, the last thing she want to do is fuck it up. That's the last thing she want to do. But see, some of y'all done allowed the sisterhood to fuck up everything good you had in your life. Remember that one good nigga you had? Remember back in the day? But you let your friends convince you that he was boring, that he was corny. You know that's the nigga you should have made your baby father. You know that's the nigga you should have married. Cause now that nigga's now he working IT. 200K a year. Yeah. He's married. Yeah. You know that. You know that. That nigga you let slip through your fingers. The nigga who you thought never was gonna come up. And he finally did. Now he has a new wife. While you stuck still fucking on the air mattress. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Because you just couldn't wait. You know who's a victim of this right now? Gabrielle Union. Gabrielle Union. Right now. This is why she's going through what she's going through and she's crying out. Because she missed her real husband. See, now she realized that her first husband was her husband. See, Dwayne Wade is not her husband. Dwayne Wade is a side nigga that she has a relationship with and they have some shit going on. He's not her husband. Dwayne Wade does not treat her like she's a wife. He treats her like a privileged side chick. And Gabrielle knows this and understands this now, and that shit is getting to her. Because she realized that she left her husband for nothing. You left your husband for money for a nigga who treats you like shit because he got money. When you thought the nigga who got money and who could buy you things you like actually liked you. See? That's the sisterhood mentality. You see, because in the sisterhood, there's no future. This is why today's show, the sisterhood don't want women to be happy. Because there is no happy end of the story in the sisterhood. There is no happy ending. The ending is you die. And hopefully your kids give a fuck about you. That's how it ends for the sisterhood. When you part of the sisterhood, that's how you leave this place. You die and hopefully your kids cared. Because you don't give a fuck what nigga do. You see? There's no future. This is why they want you to be unhappy. This is why they tell you everything to be against your man, to go against your man, to leave your man, to find reasons wrong with him, to keep nitpicking at him. So you could scare them the fuck off. Because they don't want you to be happy. They want you to believe in your heart, in your spirit, that you don't need a man. That a provider, a protector, a procreator, and a problem solver is optional in your life. It's optional. Because according to the sisterhood, you can provide, you can problem solve, you can protect. You only need niggas for dick. And then when you attract a man who just dropped dick off but never come pick his child up, now there's a problem. But if y'all believe in the law of attraction, sisterhood, you believe in the law of attraction, right? Y'all said y'all only need niggas for dick. So why would he come pick his child up? You didn't think about that, did you? You didn't think that far, did you? Oh, you thought by saying you don't need a man was supposed to attract you a good one? No, it attracted a nigga to you that wasn't going to be a man for you because he's not even a man for himself. He's not even going to stand on what the fuck he do. See how y'all keep, because y'all believe in the law of attraction. Y'all believe in spirits, right? Do y'all know y'all keep conjuring up the same men over and over and over? Every time y'all say niggas ain't shit, every time y'all say y'all need to just run through these niggas and these niggas of this and these niggas of that, y'all are attracting the piece of shit niggas y'all claiming y'all don't want. Y'all are attracting the men y'all claim y'all don't need. Do you know that? Tarot reader, Miss Tarot cards, Miss Candle Magic. Do you know that? That's why you keep getting ain't shit niggas, because according to you, niggas ain't shit. So how you gonna attract a decent one? You keep telling the universe, this is your words, you keep telling the universe that these men ain't shit. You wonder why you keep getting one? You wonder why you keep getting one? Hongoddess. When you gonna conjure up a good man? How can you do that when soon as you get mad, is these niggas ain't shit anyway? Fuck them. How you ever gonna attract a good husband? How you gonna ever attract a decent dude when every time you get mad, these niggas ain't shit? Every time you get mad, that's what come out your mouth. And guess what you just did? You just told the universe exactly what you want. A ain't shit nigga. Because the universe is only going to confirm what you said. Right? Ask and you shall receive. Right, goddess? The goddess is in the chat. Right? Ask and you shall receive. Right? You asked for a ain't shit down low nigga. And that's what you got. And that's what the fuck you got. Because that's what you asked for. You know how? Because that's what's all on. That's all that's going on up here. Whenever you start thinking about a man, you start thinking about if he down low. Whenever you start thinking about a man, you start thinking if he fruity, if he weird, if he's this, if he's a cheater, if he's that. And he gonna be all of that, dummy. I thought you was a goddess. I thought you knew how to control things in your environment. But you can't seem to get control of them down low niggas that keep coming in and out your bedroom. I gotta hit you with the rock. But y'all could control the weather, according to the sisterhood. God, we could control the weather. You know, we could make it rain. We can make it rain, right? That's what they say, Miss Angie. We can make it rain, girl. You know, we can make it sunshine if we don't want it to rain when we go on the beach. All we got to do is pray to the goddess Eshu. That's all we got to do, and throw some stones in the water. We powerful. We goddesses. But you can't stop attracting homosexual men. You a goddess. But you can't keep them little fruit boys out your bedroom. Why you can't keep them? Why you can't keep them away from you? Why you can't keep weak niggas away from you? Why you can't keep lying ass niggas away from you? Huh? Huh? Can you conjure up a husband? Can you conjure up a God-fearing man? Because this is what y'all said y'all need in the sisterhood. Y'all said if y'all want black women to submit, I don't care about none of that dumb shit, right? We need to be God-fearing men. How do you want a God-fearing man and you play with tarot cards? You do candle magic, but you want a God-fearing man. See how you end up with one of these crazy YouTube niggas? See how you end up with one of these crazy backwards ass YouTube niggas? Yep. Because you attracted them to you by lying. That's why you attract a lying ass nigga, because you keep lying to yourself. And this is what the sisterhood teaches women to do: perpetually lie to themselves. This is how you never be happy. They teach you how to lie and fool yourself. I want a God-fearing man, but you do candle magic. I want a God-fearing man, but you like to conjure up demonic spirits. How you want a God-fearing man? No, you want a nigga like you. This is why you keep running into these little homos. See, this is how. This is why you keep running into niggas and you gotta lick their booty holes. This is why. This is how Gabrielle ended up with a D Wade. She gotta eat booty. You see? This that sisterhood shit. Because you gotta understand, the women in the sisterhood are not happy. They're not happy. They're not. And they're comfortable with not being happy. So they promote this. I told y'all the sisterhood is the female version of the Black Manosphere. Yeah, I said it. They're the female version of these niggas around here. Let's go down their logic real quick. Off my chest, salute. The universe is balancing itself. Women have developed the narcissistic behaviors of a lot of men. Men are the leaders. When we change, so will they. Here we go. Shout out to you, Off My Chest. Welcome to Sheep Stay Sleep TV. You can't be a goddess and want a God-fearing man. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So let's go down the logic of the sisterhood. The sisterhood promotes divestment. Divest. Black women, you don't need a black man. You don't have to fuck with black men, and you don't. You don't. But who else promotes divestment? It's called SYSBM. That's what it's called. It's called SYSBM. It's called the Passport Bros. Y'all don't pay attention to shit. See, I pay attention since I was a little boy. They showed black women divesting in the 90s. But they'll get on here and say, oh, black women ain't never divest. That's new for us. Lies. Lies. Yo, who saw the movie Waiting to Exhale? No, not Waiting to Exhale. My bad. Stella got her groove back. Stella got her groove back. This is part of the sisterhood. Divestment. Leave the black man. Leave the black man. SYSBM. The Black Manosphere. Black women have a choice on to be mothers. This is sisterhood stuff. Right? In the manosphere, what did the manosphere always promote? Not being stepfathers. You have a choice. No accountability for what they've done in relationships. No accountability. Same thing in the manosphere. You got a bunch of guys playing the blame game. She did this. She wasn't like this. She should have been this. She should have done this. What goes on in the sisterhood? Mr. DJ Music, salute my brother. Same thing. Same behavior, same ideology. You see? This is why I say we have to heal before we build. Travis Rogers in the building. This is why I say this. You see? So all these years, you had this sisterhood going at the manosphere for power. It never had nothing to do with them having a problem with the ideology. They really had a problem with who was actually at the forefront of the ideology. You see? Because now the sisterhood is doing the same exact thing. Got black women out here unhappy. Got black women out here hating each other, not wanting to have children, miserable. Miserable. just like the Black Manosphere has done. Just like the Black Manosphere has done. It has created a safe haven for miserable men. The Sisterhood has created a safe haven for miserable women. And they also cultivate and breed miserable women, just like the Black Manosphere. This is why those same Sisterhood women was always in Black Manosphere chat rooms. They always did videos about the Black Manosphere as well, because they were jockeying for position and power. Because as I said from the beginning, they were not going to share no goddamn space. They were here to take it. We're going to be the leaders of the conversation. This is our shit. Because the Sisterhood needs relevance. So they need to take over certain spaces online. This is what they're doing. So their voices could be heard the way the voices of the Black Manosphere was heard on certain levels. They want their voices heard on certain levels as well. In particular, Black women, when we're talking about the Black Manosphere. Because no matter how much their team feminism with their white counterparts, they don't sit with them white women when it's time to make no decisions. And them Black women know that. You see that? So the Sisterhood has to keep y'all unhappy, because then y'all are going to go against the status quo. Y'all are going to go against what the whole shit represents. If y'all start getting married and having children and being happy, and then this stuff start being replicated in society, they can't exist. They can't. Why do you think you seeing a lot of shit already breaking down? Because they already are outlawing abortion. Because a lot of you women have galvanized around the concept of abortion. Some for good reasons, for some good reasons. I'm going to admit that, for some good reasons. But we know the real reason why y'all white counterparts wanted that. You see? And now look at where this stuff has gotten y'all. Look at where it's gotten y'all. There's a lot of Black women who are homeless with their kids in certain cities, man, after COVID. That shit is true. That's not fake, it's true. You have to understand, if the relationship between Black men and Black women was to be mended, that will then fix that will then make the house whole. And with the house being whole, right? Incomes are not split up, which means everyone's headed in the same direction. There's structure here. Do you know what that does to society? Do you know what that does to society? You see? And this is what the Sisterhood, they don't never want y'all to understand things on this level. Because if you understood how you can impact society by doing certain things, you wouldn't have to go and join no fucking white women and act like you hate your man just to get something. You see? Because shit will just change when you and him learn how to work through your problems. See, then there's no need for abortion clinics. There's no need for child support orders. There'll be no more domestic violence. A lot of these crimes, these low-level incidents and all of that simply come from us not being able to grow up and mature and work through shit. These things are what feed your local municipalities. It feeds the local political realm. You see? This is why they say if we knew how to govern ourselves, we wouldn't need a government. But the sisterhood is just going to continue to promote fear to y'all and to tell y'all that this shit is not possible, that DS1 is just up there talking dumb shit. When all you simply have to do is you and your man work hand in hand and don't look to impress society and don't care to show up at every motherfucking thing because it's lit and all that dumb shit. And if you and your man can establish that and establish that as far as a legacy teaching, you can guarantee that in the next 5 to 10 generations, your family will be totally changed. But are you women even thinking about this? Do you think as a woman you can make that impact? A lot of y'all don't. A lot of y'all have low self-worth. You have low self-worth. That's why you keep attracting them low-ass niggas. And they're gonna keep you low vibrational. Which is gonna keep you thinking you don't need a man because you don't never see yourself vibrating past your misery. Because all the sisterhood is a reflection of your trauma. That's all they're gonna continue to promote and reflect to y'all. And if you have children that you claim you're responsible for, what do you tell them when they ask you, Mom, are you ever gonna get married? Mom, do you want a husband? Mom, am I gonna have a wife? Mom, am I gonna have a husband? Start thinking a little further, ladies. I know the sisterhood don't promote that, but one day your child's gonna ask you that. What you gonna tell your daughter when she come to you and ask you, is she worth being a man's wife? What you gonna tell her? Well, she never saw you be one. Because if you tell her yes, she gonna say, well, Mom, why you don't have a husband? And what you gonna tell her? Well, because these niggas ain't shit. That's what you're gonna tell her. That's what you're gonna tell her, right? You're gonna tell her what the sisterhood told you. Mm-hmm. See. Tony Anthem says if a woman comes in a relationship with kids already, 50-50 is inevitable. Facts. Facts. Off My Chest says, I had to check my low vibrations because I kept attracting low vibrational women. When I changed my thoughts and words, the caliber of women changed. We create our own reality. Shout out to everybody, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning into today's show. I'm gonna let y'all go on that. Remember that, ladies. Single mothers, strong and independent mothers. What you gonna say when your daughter asks you, is she worthy of being a wife? Can she grow up and have a husband? What you gonna tell your son when he say he want a wife? You think he should get a wife like you? Be honest. Don't answer that in the chat. Answer it up here. Answer it up here. Be honest with yourself. Should he marry a woman like you? Hmm? Are you going to lie to your daughter about why you don't have a husband? You going to lie to her and blame it on men? That's what you're going to do? Shout out to everybody, man. I appreciate everyone for tuning into today's show. Thank you so much, SB. I appreciate it. Much love to you. I appreciate your support. Shout out to SB. I want to leave y'all with that. So shout out to y'all. Much love to everyone. Shout out to all the visionaries in the building. Shout out to everyone in the chat. I appreciate everyone for tuning into today's show. Make sure you like and share today's show. Make sure you like and share today's show. Make sure you like and share today's show. Also, if you just getting in here, you would like to catch the playback, just go ahead and click the playlist, the Sisterhood. Go ahead and click that playlist. You can catch up on any episodes that you miss, even this one. I appreciate y'all for tuning into today's show. We will be back tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow. Same time, 2:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Shout out to everyone, man. If you enjoyed today's show, the Cash App is going across the screen. If you have financially supported the show, it's very much appreciated. Shout out to everyone for coming through. Shout out to everyone for coming through. Make sure y'all hit that like button. DS1 Ross, Sheep Stay Sleep TV, and I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Peace.